SimpleStamping.com. Oh, I'm so glad you stopped by today. You know, you guys have been asking a lot for some Valentine projects, things going beyond the Valentine card. I am so thrilled to share with you today's project. I use that brand new berry basket from the Occasions catalog. Cute, cute, cute. Now, have you seen this one? This is a must-have, you guys. Very easy to put together, and guess what? It can be made with one sheet of cardstock. Yes, one sheet of cardstock. We love that. I love anything where we're able to use up all the cardstock and have just the itsy bitsiest left of scraps. So you're going to love today's project when it comes to that. Let's get going with our project today. All right, to begin, we're going to talk about the berry basket die. It's a half sheet die. So when you're using it, it's just going to take one sheet of cardstock cut in half. That would be 8.5 by 5.5. So we do want to run these through individually because, and I know you can't see it here, there are actually some score lines that the die itself is going to put into our basket to make it oh so easy to put together. So we are going to place a half sheet of Blushing Bride cardstock onto our die. We'll sandwich that between two cutting plates and run it through the Big Shot. Okay, so when it comes out of the Big Shot, you can see we have two of the pieces that are going to create our basket. We also have the trim pieces that hold everything together, but you are going to have a couple extras, so if you'd like to make a handle, you can do that, and we're going to do that on our video today. So let's do some stamping. I'm going to go ahead and set these pieces off to the side. Now, to save some time, I did pre-stamp one, so we're just going to do the other one. I'm going to come in with a Blushing Bride ink pad and this big fabulous polka dot stamp. You guys know how much I love anything polka dot. This comes from the Celebration stamp set, Best Day Ever. It's just gorgeous, but I thought I'm going to use it in a little fun way on my basket. So I'll stamp that. I'm then going to come in with the Cherry Cobbler ink pad, and these little great hearts are from the You Plus Me. And check it out. Whoops, oh, look, I messed it up. I was going to go right there. Well, that's okay. We'll just do the same thing on the other side, and then it won't really matter. So what we're going to do now is we're going to use our bone folder, and we're going to give all of our, whoops, come here. We're going to give all of these score lines a little crease, and then we can put our basket together. Okay, so I've got some snail all the way around, plus a little bit there on the inside. We're now going to take the two pieces, and you guys know how I kind of like to lightly adhere things down, and that way I can kind of line things up before I give it a good press. So let me just make sure all my pieces are going to go together. I think I'm just right. We're going to give that a nice press. What I love about this basket too is having that two layer there kind of strengthens the bottom of the basket to hold some heavier items. All right, we're now going to come in with the pieces that wrap around and put the basket together. You're going to notice there are score lines that are already set for you. Don't you love it when Stampin' Up! Does the work for you? Yes, those are already in there. If you would rather do a scallop edge, those score lines are on the scallop edge too. Although, as I said, we're going to use that for a handle, so I'm not going to score those. So let's go ahead and put these together. I'm going to bring in a silicone mat so I can get Snail right there on that little tiny end. There we go. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to put these together like so. I'm now going to put Snail just in the center of these, okay? Because they are going to hang off, or there's going to be an opening. You'll see what I'm talking about here in just a second. So I'm going to keep the snail so that I've got about, half an inch or so on either side of a score. So you can see there's my score and there's my snail. Okay, so what I found works best for me, guys, keep in mind, everyone's going to do it different. I want you to see I have the snail on this side, except on this little bitty tab here, because it's going to go that way. And you can put that snail on at the end if it really bothers you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to line up my basket, kind of getting an even space from here to here. And then we can just turn it and continue putting the basket together. All right, now my basket is all put together, and can we just admire how cute is that? It's just adorable. I absolutely love it. We're going to now come in with some cherry cobbler seam binding, and I'm going to share with you my little trick to make this easy. I'm going to take my ink pad that I was working with earlier. It just kind of gives me a nice firm surface. I'm just going to put some SNAIL. Listen, don't go crazy with it. It's not a big deal if it's covered, as long as we get some SNAIL on all four sides. Okay, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just catch that little bit of SNAIL right there, and I'm just going to wrap it around. Look, you can't even see that SNAIL. I prefer the SNAIL over using glue because the seam binding is so thin. I don't want glue seeping out. That would be kind of gross. I'm just now going to take my scissors and we'll just trim that off at an angle, and then I can put just a little dot of SNAIL right here to hold that in place. Okay, so to put together our handle, I'm actually going to come in with some mini glue dots just to make it a little bit easier on me. Again, you remember we had those little score lines, but we didn't score this one. I'm going to put 2 glue dots on one of those little end tabs. So I'm going to press one there. Let me grab another one right here. The handle is totally optional, but boy, I think it's awfully cute. And we can just line up the scallops so that they line up just right and it kind of comes out seamless. I'm now going to put a few glue dots here. You know what? I think I'm actually going to use just some SNAIL. I think it's going to be fine. I'm just going to go up about 3 scallops on each end. And then we can adhere this to the inside of the basket. Now, one thing I want to pay attention to, see that little hideous little seam where we met up? We're going to cover that with a ribbon, so I want that facing out. That just to help you out there, I want you to be able to see that. I'm going to place my handle. Of course, you can go as high up as you want. I'm going to go, again, about 3 scallops up. We'll do that here on the other side. It just gives you a nice visual to have those scallops right there, and you know how far down you went with the SNAIL. Give that a really good push. Okay, so I did just create just a simple bow here with the same cherry cobbler seam binding. It's just got a mini glue dot there so I can hide that seam. Let's make a little tag right there. I've got a little piece of Blushing Bride that I have cut down 2 3/4 by 1 inch. From the You Plus Me, I'm going to use Twitter padded or Twitter pated. I'm going to be honest, I'm not 100% sure how you say that, but it sure is cute, right? We're just going to cut a little tag shape out of it. And remember, if you don't want to do it this way, you could also use one of the Big Shot dies, and that's super cute. We're just going to put some SNAIL here on the end, and we're going to attach that just underneath our bow. I took one of our Gusseted bags and I just tied it up with some of the Blushing Bride striped ribbon. I just did a simple square knot, and these are some really fabulous Hershey Kisses with caramel on the inside. Oh, it's a good thing these are wrapped up because I think I could absolutely devour it. And that is going to sit, by the way, that's a full bag that I bought. That's going to sit in there nicely, looking good. But you know what? I still thought it needed one more little tag. So let's create one more. Now this is just another piece of Blushing Bride cardstock, and I used the Chalk Talk framelit on it. And it's going to fit on my bag so nicely. So I wanted to come in with just a little bit more of the stamps from the You Plus Me. So we're going to stamp Your Sweet. And then let me come back in now with the Blushing Bride and one of the little hearts. And I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to put one here, and I'll go ahead and put one right there. With the cherry cobbler, let me reach here. I'm going to take that little heart again, and let's just put some hearts going over that one. It was real cute, but you guys know I got to have me some bling, don't I? So with some little scraps of some the cherry cobbler Glimmer Paper and some mini glue dots, I'm just going to give these hearts just a little extra flair. All right, let me go ahead and bring my basket in. I realize it's kind of at a really weird angle for you there. We're going to attach our tag, and there you have it. What do you think, guys? Did I tell you it was easy or what? Oh my gosh, it really is just that simple, guys. One sheet of cardstock, you're going to have everything that you need to create this fabulous berry basket. This is one you're going to want to be able to make, leave on a coworker's desk, leave out for the kids on Valentine's, maybe just a little extra something for the teacher. This is going to be a must-have. I'm not kidding. Remember, you can order your berry basket die at one place, simplysimplestamping.com. I've got an online order button for you. It's right there on the website up in the upper right-hand corner. Click it and I'll have that delivered to you. You'll have those berry baskets created and ready for Valentine's Day. Guys, thanks so much for being here. I truly appreciate you tuning in and being so loyal to Simply Simple Stamping. I hope that you find some inspiration in today's video, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.